Everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. In the last episode, we defeated Phantom Ganon and cured, or I guess restored, Kokiri Forest to what it formerly was. And now we quit out and reloaded, and now we're here inside of the Temple of Time, which is where we got to go next. Because that's what Navi told us, and Navi is always right and never annoying. Yeah. Anyway, go over to the pedestal, and we'll meet Sheik once again, who's going to teach us a song, which is going to be very handy, as it will let you teleport back to the Temple of Time anytime you want. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original place, return the Master Sword to the Pedestal of Time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. If you want to challenge the mighty foes you've defeated again, make for the bed in your childhood home. In the realm of your dreams, you should be able to face them anew. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. That's quite simple. Nice. I don't mind this prelude. It's not my favorite, though. Ba-na-na-na. You have learned the Prelude of Light. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hand. Link, we shall meet again. Ouch, my eyes. Anyway, that being said, we're actually going to do this now, because there's a couple things we got to do, which shouldn't take very long, but we're going to put the pedestal in, we're going to return to Child. Now, Gold Skulltulas, this is important. Some Gold Skulltulas appear as an adult, some appear as a child. This is pretty obvious, but it's important to note. The other thing that's note, you can play preludes and teleport around the map by using the preludes you learned as adult. So it just lets you get around the map much quicker. So we're going to play the Minuet of Forest to head to the Lost Woods, because there's two things we got to do there. First of all, we're going to plant a bean, and then we're going to go back to Lake Hylia using the shortcut through the Lost Woods, because we have to learn the Scarecrow song, which is a very important item for later. So we're just gonna run through, dodge roll like it's Dark Souls through these guys, and we're gonna go up the ladder and continue. Just go to the very end of the Lost Woods. One of these walls, the wall on our left, as Adult Link, will have a Skulltula at night, which is just important to note. We're going to go through here, and I think we're going to go this way. Nope. Oh, come on. Oh, that's fine. Well, we messed up, but that is what it is. Basically, we're going back to the area we had that had a soft patch that we couldn't plant in because we didn't have the, we're going to go back here in a sec, but we're not going to do this now. Instead, we're going to go this way. And we're going to go here, I believe. And then this way? Did I? Oh, come on. You gotta be joking. What am I doing wrong? This game can be confusing sometimes. It's not this one. Nope. You can kind of tell if it's the right way or not by like inching up, because it will like it'll do like that before you enter, which is a bit of a pro tip. I don't know. But like, see this? Yeah, here. This is where we wanted to go. We're gonna go right here, and we're gonna plant a seed right here, which is gonna grow. And then we're going to come back as Adult Link later on for that. But for now, we're just going to go back the way we came, because we have to go right here. Because we are going to Lake Hylia to get the Scarecrow song. Da na 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 na. Ba 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 ba. And we're gonna go up. Very nice. And we're gonna, of course, you're gonna have to play the Zelda's Lullaby to get in, but that's not much of a problem. I always mess this song up. I did it again. There we go. X-A-Y, not Y-X or whatever. Ba-na, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're going to go through. Basically the same method we used to get the bottle in the note when we originally came to this area. Just to get an item. Which, funny enough, you can get way earlier. It was completely my fault. You're supposed to get this substantially earlier. I just completely messed up and forgot to do that. So we're going to go through here. We're going to come up, which we're in Lake Hylia. And we're going to run up to these scarecrow dudes, and we're going to play them a song. Or do we play it to the other guy? I'm not 100% certain how you do this process now, actually, but pretty sure you play a song. Whoa, you have an ocarina? Hey, why don't you lay a tune on with me, baby? Bro, you're not... Stop trying to be Benny. Did we do this in the wrong order? I don't believe we did, but I will have to check. I did do it right. I was just double checking. Pretty sure. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, did we? Oh, I see the problem. We played a song, so yeah, we have to you have to make an original song or they get mad. So we're gonna do 2A, 2X, 2Y, 2A. That works. There we go. Not bad. I remember it for you anyway. So basically now if we just play the song at any point, boom, we now have the Scarecrow song. Now this is important for later, and we are now going to head back to the Temple of Time with the Prelude of Light, which is, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Right here. I messed, I'm so bad at this. A-Y-A. Nice. So head back to the Temple of Time. And we planted the bean in the forest, and we did this, so this is basically all we have to do. And now we're going to become an adult, because there's a couple things we gotta do as an adult. First of all, we gotta get that magic bean, and second of all, we have to go, I think we have to go all the way back to Lake Hylia. I think we do. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure you can get a heart piece by doing that. So we'll have to go do that. I'll double check, but I'm like 99% sure. That's kind of funny that the person doing the walkthrough is forgetting. Most of my 100% experience comes from randomizers, though, which is kind of funny. But very nice. So now we've done that, and we're going to go back to... I'm going to go back to the Forest Temple with the Minuet of Forest, or the Lost Woods, I guess. Because we got to pick up 2 gold Skullslas. And we got to go all the way back to Lake Hylia to pick up a heart piece. Because you remember how I told you when we went to Lake Hylia, how that there was a soil patch which you couldn't pick up? That is because if we had picked it up, we would have... you would have basically wasted a seed, because you can just play the Scarecrow song, and a Scarecrow will appear. And when a Scarecrow... Oh, that's very nice. And when a Scarecrow appears, you can basically, Sorry, I'm saying, Oh, come on. Very rude, sir. That's very rude indeed. We have to get up there. That's frustrating, to say the least. Bro, no. Link, stop climbing the wall. Oh my goodness. That's frustrating. Arrow works as well. We're just gonna go around the other way. Imagine he's gonna turn around by this point. Watch. We're gonna have to do it all. Because there's a gold Skullsla here we gotta pick up. What? You can't hit them while they're charging? That's a scam. Okay, very nice. So shoot him, defeat him, head up the ladder, and there's a gold Skulltula on the wall right here. That took entirely way too long. This gold Skulltula is not here when you are a child, so you can only pick it up as an adult, which is pretty funny. How many gold Skulltulas do we have now? We have 50, which, for anyone following along on the walkthrough, is all you need. You do not need more than 50, and I repeat, you do not need more than 50. It's a complete waste to get more, because the final reward, you don't get another reward until you get 100, and it's not worth it because it just gives you infinite rupees, which sounds super nice, but trust me, is not as good as it sounds. I think it's one of these, or is it this one? No, it's not. It's here. Now which way do we go? Did we go here? Yes. And then there's the magic bean, and we're gonna go on here. It's gonna bring us up, and we're gonna have a gold Skulltula we can defeat to pick up another gold Skulltula token, and there's nothing else up here. Oh, I didn't even know you could go on here. That's kind of funny. Now, we gotta go back to Lake Hylia. Quickest way, just play the Prelude of Light. Nice. Play the Prelude of Light, which is going to bring us back to the Temple of Time. We're going to go out, play a Epona song, head there, get a heart piece. Yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans in this video, but I promise it's not worth it in the end. Getting 2 gold Skulltulas for all this work is just not it at all. But that doesn't matter. So we're going to head out, stay in adult, by the way. That's important. We're going to go all the way, and we're running all the way to Lake Hylia, which is going to take not a long time, but we're doing it anyway. Ignore the Redeads, because again, their scream won't paralyze you. I'm glad they did it, because you kind of got to come back here multiple times, but at the same time, it's odd that they made it not paralyze you, right? I shouldn't complain, though, because it's just annoying to get frozen. So play a Epona song, because we need Epona. And now we're going to run all the way over. Epona's not super fast, but she cuts down travel time by half, roughly, which is pretty useful. Again, ignore these guys. We will hunt them down later, but as it stands, they're completely irrelevant. We do not care about them. Basically, the minigame is you gotta hunt down, like, I think 5 or 6 of them, and then you can give them to this one creepy dude, and he will give you a bottle, which is definitely worth it because bottles are very helpful. To be honest, though, I mean, you got 8 bottles in Majora's Mask. Can we just let that sink in? You got 8 bottles. That doesn't sound like a lot, but I think that's the only game where you get more than 4. Oh, why do I always miss this? Which is just ridiculous. 8 bottles? You don't need that many. Maybe 6? You know, 6 could be a good number. But 8? That's a lot of bottles. So we're going to run all the way here. We go here. And, oh my goodness, what happened to the water? That's crazy. There's no water. I guess that's kind of what they want your reaction to be like. It's kind of cool that there's no water and it's like frozen down there, which is actually there's still water, but not a lot. This isn't a lake anymore. But anyway, we're gonna go to this guy. We're gonna target him, and we're gonna play our song. Oop, okay, that's the wrong one. Why are you jamming out? This song sucks. Yeah, I would not be jamming out. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the tune. You rock. I'm blown away. Oh no, I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything, but I just feel like rewarding you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre is wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby, and here's that song, baby. Bro, you're not Benny from Fallout New Vegas. You stop trying to... stop trying to be him. I wonder if... there's no way that's where they got their whatever. But we're gonna run here, and you see Navi's going up there. That basically means you can call Pierre. So we're gonna play the Scarecrow song, and this should teleport Pierre. Nice. But I don't think we can actually hit him now. I just wanted to show off how it works. No, we can't. Basically, we need an item a bit later on in the game to actually... oh, never mind, we can. Just doesn't show you can. That's interesting. Oh, you little... Don't hit me off. Don't hit me off. Don't hit me off. You... Come on, man. So yeah, there's no actual indicator that you're hookshotting to him. You just have to hookshot to him. Can we just, like, shoot the... There we go. That should be it. And now we can climb to the top, which will reward us with a heart piece. So you could originally put a magic bean, but you don't need it because there's a Skulltula on the tree back there. But we can't get that Skulltula yet. We need the long shot, which is in a later dungeon. So as it stands, we are just going to completely ignore that area. And that's everything we got to do in this episode. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I don't know, have a good day, I guess. In the next episode, we're going to be getting the Bolaria of Fire, which is basically how we get to the next dungeon. And, of course, getting some more goodies, aka Gold Skulltulas. So, I hope I'll see you guys there. Have a good rest of your day.